All right, welcome into February, Virgo. How you guys doing? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for you. If you're watching this before February 3rd, we are starting the spiritual business class. If you want to start a YouTube channel or anything along those lines of building a business based on your spiritual gift, you might want to join the class. Link is below for that. The link is below for that. Oops, over there. All right, let's see where we go. So, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for you, Virgo. Feel free to swap around the characters. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher, and just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay? All right, let's see where we're going with the Virgos. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Okay. Be here now. Hummingbird spirit. I love this card. It's so beautiful. Being in the moment. Be loyal to what you love. Loyalty of a good dog. Try to do that. And time for the beginner's mind. This is like starting over. I feel like you're starting over with somebody. Just be in the moment. Don't get ahead of yourself. Okay, don't get too far down a road, because I feel like there's new things for you to learn about being in this relationship or in this new relationship that you're in that's coming. Loyalty is important. Be open to suggestion, open to new things. Don't always fall back on old ways of doing things. The best way to do that is to be very much in the moment. All right, so let's see what's going on here for you. 8 of Cups. I'll talk these through. 5 of Pentacles. Lovers, dealing with a Gemini, perhaps. 9 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups. So the 5s in the recent past. Knight of Wands. That's interesting. Queen of Swords. There you be. I'm feeling like you're making some good choices for yourself. Not looking back at the past. Really just moving forward, right? Wanting to move forward. Death. Those things are gone. Wheel. Moving things forward. That's awesome. Knight of Pentacles. There you are. Wow. This is really about making this be here now piece. Okay, this is about you making a decision. There's definitely some disappointments in your past. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. I feel like you might have been a player, okay, or you might have had that energy of lack of commitment kind of thing. You're making a definitive choice right now to move forward in a way that is dependable, right? Remember that dog, the dependable spirit, somebody who is no longer doing that. I feel like the player in you you could have seen like how other people got hurt by what you were doing. This could also be you. You could have gotten hurt by somebody and they're noticing or they're witnessing the pain, the fallout from their behavior, okay? And I feel like it's almost like turning over a new leaf. Really choosing to be solid, choosing to be in your solid energy. And what I mean by that is this very loyal energy. Don't get too high, don't get too low. The transformational nature of this is that you've seen the pain you've caused other people. Other people, could be a Gemini, could be a Sag. 2 of Swords here. You were really blocking that out before. Not really seeing it. And now you're witnessing it. And you're like, you know what I want to do moving forward, I don't want to be afraid. I feel like you might have been afraid. You might have been afraid, and that's why you were acting like a player. If for some of you who are dealing with a player, that person is getting their comeuppance. Do you know what I mean? Getting their due. So if you got kind of kicked around by somebody, they're getting their due. They're being punished by the laws of karma. Excuse me. 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. This is like turning over a new leaf. I feel like if this has been you, you're really doing a good job of turning over a new leaf, right? You're actively this death energy and the wheel moving things forward. You definitely were connected to a Sagittarius, or you acted like a Sagittarius. And it was all fun and games. It was all good. But then you saw the fallout. You saw kind of like what you were doing to people. So this is definitely turning over a new leaf. And you're kind of like understanding that really the reason you were in this space, the reason you were behaving this way, or the reason that this person who did this to you is behaving this way is just out of fear. Okay? And I feel like what's coming up is this beautiful energy of the Virgo energy of straight arrow. I'm going to turn over a new leaf. I'm going to be myself, but myself as someone who's loyal, who is kind and open and good. You could have really learned this lesson from another person that they were totally shitty to you. And you're just like, you know what? I'm never going to do that to anybody. I'm never going to behave like that person behaved. And it's like a learning moment for you. Or if you did something to somebody that was kind of nasty, now you're getting a little bit like karmic fallout. So the good news here is that I feel like you're moving into a better place, okay? It's no longer going to be lost. You're no longer going to be lost. This is a good transformation for you. I feel like you're done with the playboy, or you're done with the playgirl scene or something like that. Just not interested in anymore. Some of you might want to have children, or some of you might come across a person who wants to have children. Could be an air sign. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio. The Sag energy, I feel like it's just very immature energy. Okay? You also could have played around, Virgo, with somebody, had a third party or something along those lines, with somebody that you ended up falling in love with. And now it's like you can't recover from that third party stuff. You know, this person is like not interested. This air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, is so not interested in anybody who would step out on their partner. And that's a problem, okay? This person could also be a Sag. Like I said, Sag, Scorpio. That's going to be a problem because they're not going to... There's nothing you can do to rehabilitate yourself in the eyes of this person. This Queen of Swords, okay? This Queen of Swords is very much like, okay, you cheated, and I know you cheated. I see you. If you're doing that, if you're the one that's moving into this more loyal space, then somebody else's background, having third parties or something like that, you're just like, okay, no. Like you heard them talk about it and you're like, no, not doing that. So this is a big change. Okay, a big change is coming. Turning over a new leaf. really interested in something that's more committed now. Okay? The player days are done, and your flip side, you're not ever dealing with any players again. Okay? All right, so if you want to keep going, we'll see where we go here. Link is below for you, Virgo. All right, link is below. We'll see you over there.